The globe is currently ensnared in numerous armed conflicts, each leaving a trail of devastation that extends far beyond human casualties and displaced communities. War's grim touch leaves an indelible imprint on the environment, a reality often overshadowed amidst the chaos of conflict. Hence, it becomes imperative to delve into the multifaceted environmental ramifications of warfare, spotlighting the voiceless victims who endure long after the guns have fallen silent. The toll of war on the environment is staggering and intricate, encompassing a wide array of destructive forces that reshape landscapes, taint air and water, and disrupt ecosystems. From the widespread use of weaponry to deliberate infrastructural destruction and mass displacement, the ecological aftermath of conflict sets off a chain reaction of devastation. The repercussions, ranging from soil contamination to rampant deforestation, echo through generations. A recent report published on the Social Science Research Network has unveiled alarming statistics concerning greenhouse gas emissions during the initial 2 months of Israel's conflict with Gaza. The emissions during this period surpassed the annual emissions of 20 individual countries and territories combined. Titled, "A Multi-Temporal Snapshot of Greenhouse Gas Emissions from the Israel-Gaza Conflict," the study estimated a staggering 281,315 tons of carbon dioxide emitted within the first 60 days post-October 7. Co-author Benjamin Niemark, a senior lecturer at London's Queen Mary University, equated this figure to the output of 75 coal-fired power plants operating for a year. Furthermore, projections indicate that the carbon footprint associated with Gaza's reconstruction will yield annual emissions exceeding those of over 130 countries, aligning them with the environmental impact of New Zealand. These findings underscore the profound environmental repercussions of armed conflicts, emphasizing the urgent need for ecological considerations in conflict resolution and subsequent reconstruction endeavors. While the immediate aftermath of war manifests in demolished structures and displaced populations, the reconstruction phase itself exacerbates environmental degradation. The resource-intensive nature of infrastructure rebuilding strains natural resources, while managing the debris and waste generated poses significant challenges in pollution control and environmental sustainability. Across history, wars have scarred the environment irreversibly, reshaping landscapes and ecosystems for generations. The Vietnam War serves as a poignant example, wherein the extensive use of herbicides, notably Agent Orange, wreaked havoc on the environment. Deforestation, soil erosion, and water contamination ensued, with the lingering effects continuing to plague both the environment and local populations. Similarly, the Syrian civil war laid bare the multifaceted environmental toll of conflict, witnessing deliberate attacks on critical infrastructure such as water treatment plants. This not only deprived civilians of clean water but also led to widespread contamination, imperiling public health and ecosystems. In Yemen, neglect and degradation of the environment have further compounded the devastation wrought by hostilities. Modern weaponry introduces new dimensions of environmental destruction, with depleted uranium ammunition posing long-term risks to ecosystems and human health. Air raids and bombings release pollutants into the atmosphere, exacerbating air and soil pollution, as seen in conflicts like the Syrian civil war where attacks on chemical plants led to hazardous substance releases. The immediate impact of armed conflicts on the environment is the release of pollutants into the air and soil, with explosive detonations and infrastructure fires contributing to air pollution and soil contamination. Consequently, hazardous substances settle, posing enduring threats to both the environment and public health. Notably, clean water emerges as a critical concern in times of conflict, with deliberate targeting of water infrastructure exacerbating scarcity issues. Displacement and increased demand strain available resources, triggering conflicts over access. Moreover, water source pollution due to wartime contaminants poses dire threats to aquatic ecosystems and community health. In conclusion, the environment emerges as a casualty of war, bearing the scars of destruction and degradation, often overshadowed by human suffering. From polluted air and water to depleted biodiversity and strained ecosystems, the environmental toll of conflict persists as a pervasive crisis. Recognition of these silent victims is imperative for the international community, signaling a collective responsibility to mitigate environmental devastation in times of war. The world is today experiencing several armed conflicts. War, with its harrowing consequences, extends its reach beyond human casualties and displaced communities, leaving an indelible mark on the environment. Unfortunately, the devastating impacts of armed conflicts on nature are often overlooked. That is why it is important that we explore the multifaceted and profound environmental consequences of war, shedding light on the voiceless and innocent victims that suffer long after the guns fall silent.